I picked up an old book from a street vendor, and it started revealing things about my life, not the. It was one of those quirky finds, a first edition of a forgotten novel, leather-bound, with a faint, unusual scent. I bought it from a street vendor on a whim. I started reading it on the bus ride home. The story was a gothic romance. Intriguing enough. But then, halfway through the first chapter, I read a line that stopped me cold. She often wondered if the path not taken was truly the one that led to happiness, much like the faded photograph on her bedside table. My breath hitched. On my bedside table, right then, was an old, faded photograph of me and an ex, a decision I often regretted. Coincidence? I brushed it off, but it kept happening. Later, a character worried about a specific upcoming work deadline, the exact one I was stressing about. Another described a recurring dream I'd had just last night. It was eerily specific, referencing details only I would know. I started to freak out. I flipped through the pages, my heart pounding. A passage described an embarrassing childhood memory that only my closest family knew about. The book wasn't just telling a story. It was recounting my story, weaving my own thoughts, fears, and memories into its narrative. It was impossible, illogical. Was I imagining it? I closed the book, my hands trembling. It felt like the book was alive, a sentient entity that was somehow accessing my mind, reflecting my inner world back at me. It was no longer just a story. It was a chilling, direct connection to my subconscious, and I couldn't shake the feeling that it knew more about me than I knew about myself.